This is the training video for PsPaint2. Um, I'm your instructor, Mr. Jaffe, and let's begin. This will be in Photoshop since it's called PsPaint2. So I'm going to go to the Adobe Photoshop Creative Cloud 2017. I'm going to open that up, and I'm going to go Create New. If you don't have this screen, you could always go File New as well. Gets you to this screen. Go to Print. Click on Letter. And up here, for preset details, I want to call this PsPaint2. And everything else looks good. Click Create. All right, let me get out of the crop tool here. All right, so this is our drawing area here. Be the same that comes out of the printer. And today's lesson is to show you some more details about the brushes, and also to show you another tool called the blur tool, which you might find useful for this. Also, I want to show you custom shapes. So there's some built-in shapes in Photoshop that you can use. And we're going to use that to give us something to color. You should also have a pen for your tablet. This would be a type of project that you'd want to use the pens with the tablets. Okay, so just going to give you the basics of what I want you to do. This is a one-day assignment. I want this done today, so try to hustle through this. And again, as any of the training videos, you can pause, fast forward, rewind as you need for this training video. So I need to go with something here to draw on, or to guide my drawing. So I'm going to go over here to the shapes, which are two below the type tool, right over here. I'm going to click and hold that, and you can see there's more shapes below the rectangle shape there. So I'm going to go down to custom shape right there. Notice it's two below the type tool, okay, or one above the hand tool, assuming you have a single column toolbar. If you have a double column toolbar, make it a single by clicking on that button up there. See that? Okay, and it's right above the hand tool, custom shape tool. Now on the custom shapes, we don't want fill. Let's turn it off. And we want a stroke. Set the color that you want your stroke to be. And also, I think I want this to be 4 pixels. 4 pixels. Now the shapes are over here. And if I click this drop down arrow, and I'm going to pull this down a little bit. Let's see, let's try that again. Let's try that again. Oh, look what's happening over here. Delete and delete that. Okay, so if I click this drop down arrow, I'm going to go click that little gear, and I'm going to click all, and I'm going to click OK. So this gives me all the shapes that I want. Okay, I'm trying to make this, and you can scroll through here and see all the different shapes that you can draw. All right, we're just using this for a guide. So any one of these, and you could use more than one. You can go ahead and use. I'm going to go with this one. That looks kind of cool. Plant. Flower of some sort there. So I'm just going to click on that, and I'm going to come out here. I'm going to click, hold, and draw that out so that I could see it. Okay. And I'm going to go back. Let's see, I'm going to add a new layer now. Okay. So layer 1 that I've got here will be the layer I could paint with. So I'm going to go to the brushes, And I'm going to go here, get that brush panel opened up, go to the presets, and there's some different brushes I can use, brush strokes I can use. So go ahead and play around with this, find one that you want to use. Okay. I'm just going to go with the hard brush here. And remember that you can use the bracket keys on the keyboard to make it the left bracket key, and the right bracket key makes it bigger. Okay, just like in Illustrator. And we also have colors that we can use. So if I go to swatches, I want you to go to swatches, and I want you to go up here, and I want you to pick this paint color swatch and click OK. It's going to give you these really vibrant colors, almost like oil colors. Again, let me show you that. You go here, go to paint color swatches, and click OK. And that'll give you all these choices here. And then just click on what you want to use and start painting. Go ahead and start painting in, color in your design, your shape, custom shape. Okay, kind of the way you want to do it. It's up to you how you want to paint this and what colors to use. All right, and to show you the blur tool real quick, you can incorporate with this. So if I come, where is it at? It's right in here. So look right above the pen tool, or two above the type tool. Click and hold, and that's not the one I want. Let's go above it here. There it is. So the blur tool, actually I don't want you to use the blur tool. I want you to use the smudge tool. Got the wrong name for it. It's called the smudge tool. And it will allow you to kind of smudge any colors, any lines drawn that you might have. Kick the strength up a bit, and that will give you more of a detailed look, or just a better use of this smudge tool. Okay. And if I zoom in, zoom tool is another useful thing right down here. Z for zoom. If I zoom into that right there, you can kind of see what's happening with that. It's kind of cool. And go ahead and make use of that smudge tool while you're doing this. Command 0, zoom you back out. So you've got the colors from this swatch that I showed you. Quick review, right? And that's this paint color swatch, okay? And you've got the brush tool. And you've got now this smudge tool to play with. And you have the custom shapes. You could put more than one custom shape in here. If you want to get more detail, just remember that when you throw in a custom shape, or when you throw in a shape, you got to add a layer above it to color it. So it's not going to let you color on the layer that the shape is on, the custom shape is on, because it's a vector graphic, and you're painting in pixels with raster graphics, so can't combine the two. Let me zoom into this guy, show you one more thing. So I'm going to go actually to the zoom tool here, or Z for zoom, and I'm going to click into that. Spacebar for the hands tool if you need to move it down. And I've got to finish up here. I want to show you opacity. So if I take a brush and I want to color this in, but I don't want it to be like solid like that. What I could do is I could reduce the opacity to like maybe 50% or 60%, somewhere in there. And that will allow it to be a softer, more see-through. Okay, so I can do that. Use the bracket keys to make my brush smaller. And you can kind of see how that works. Gives another effect to your painting. Okay, using a lower opacity. I don't know if that looks good to you or not, but and then you could throw the smudge tool in there. Get some smudging going on. Could give Command Z could give what you're doing kind of a cool look. So that's what you want to do here. You want to play around with the smudge tool, the brushes, and make use of the swatches, but specifically this one for this project. When you're done, you're going to go up here to File, Save, obviously, and it should be called PsPaint2. It should go in your Documents. Okay, click Save. And then we want File, Export, Save for Web Legacy, and save it as a JPEG high, and set the width to 250. Okay. And then click Save in your Documents. So PsPaint2.jpg, save it, and then log into your web starts. And this is still graphics. Go back to your graphics page and put this somewhere on your graphics page and label it as PsPaint2. This is a one-day assignment, so I expect this done today. Okay? Very good. Have fun with this. Have fun doing some painting in Photoshop.